What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 14 of my Gainsborough Trinity Football Manager 2018 Lower League Series. So, we're at the end of the second season here. As you can see, we're looking very good. Make sure you do leave a thumbs up for the season as well. We've gained promotion. It really looked like that for the whole season. But if we could smash 100 likes for this end of the second season episode, that would be absolutely amazing. I'd love that. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more of this. Turn on notifications if you don't have those on. But first up, I'm going to give you a review of the results for the rest of the season, the games we've played. We did actually have a bit of a shock loss, so it's not all smooth sailing, and it was like win, 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 and then a 4-0 loss against Stockport. Wasn't ideal, unfortunately, but then we kind of just picked things up against Blythe 3-1, then Boston United 5-3, end of the season. Yeah, maybe conceding goals here and there. Even in this one, we conceded 3, but the younger guys, I've been realizing, obviously I'm noticing we're gonna finish top, we're gonna get promoted, so I thought I would play some of the younger guys a little bit more. I was starting Josh Nicholson, and he scored a hat-trick. You saw there, looked at the development of our youth players is actually coming along fairly well. A little bit better than I expected, and I can't expect them to develop into world-class players, but for the level we're at, yeah, I think they're pretty decent at the moment as well. Josh Nicholson with the hat-trick coming out of nowhere there, and we're starting to give the games to Stefan Owen, who was the best player of the youth intake, and look at his development. And when I signed him up, actually, sometimes that happens. His potential went up a bit. Not his potential went up, but the kind of the report from the coach, and I think that's from our general performances, because ratings of some players have increased a little bit, or not the rating, but the coach's opinion on the player, because yeah, we've been such a high level this season. It's our comparison to other players in this league, so will be interesting to see how those star ratings will be next season when we push up into the National League. So, also, you might see, oh, you got a decent transfer budget. No, I didn't sell anyone or anything like that. That was just the initial budgets. So, I just want to type that in there. Okay, budgets. There we go, bought to initial budgets. They said it right there, transfer budget 57.75k and 8.5k for the wages. So, that was pretty huge, and I'll just leave it there, just search there, so you can see some just of the recent messages. Well, we've got Nuneaton coming up, important match. Again, we also recently just got the annual fee. I say recently, yeah, like 3 days ago, the start of the month, the annual fee for having the partnership with Peterborough United, so that's helping a bit with the balance. So it's all looking very good. Also, we did make a signing. You might have seen a new name there. We brought in Sam Chaney. I saw him, like, one of my scouts brought him to me. He was uncontracted, and I thought his attributes look fairly alright, like pretty balanced, taking a look at him. Yeah, he looks like a good player. He's played a few games now, and he's fit into the first team pretty nicely. You see his history, Nuneaton, same division. He played 3 matches, only started 1 actually, came off the bench twice, so it's hard to gauge his overall ratings from that. But yeah, I thought he was just a solid rated player. So we're going to have to really analyze our team a bit more next season once we do get pushed up to the National League, because we've got that promotion now. And also, can we make this a 100-point season? Well, could it be 100? Well, if we win this one against Nuneaton, it would be a 101-point season. That would be absolutely massive, and they're 14th. So I feel like we have something a bit more to fight for in this last game of the season here. So either way, we're getting promoted. So if I lose, draw, win, I'll still be so happy. But I'd love to get over that 100 points, and I think I'm going to finally take Sam Foster, just take him off these games, because have him selected there, because earlier in the season we weren't really like playing them as much, at least. So I wanted them to still be playing consistently. So I wanted to start guys that will, well, mostly anyway, with still being able to get good results that will be part of the team going forward in the future. Alex Simmons, signed him up on a new contract as well for the following season. Did that. I reckon I'm going to try and do that for some of these other guys, like Josh Nicholson, like the guys that are just on youth contracts. I want to sign them up we'll make those decisions a bit later, but yeah, like Sam Foster's going to start here. Cheney, who I brought in. Jordan Richards is young as well. Let's see, he's got a little bit of development going on, but Stefano, I showed you already. And Mitchell Park, you see he's wanted. Like I told you, like he's had a really good season. Look at those ratings. He had good games in the FA Cup. Like his overall rating is 7.4. That's pretty impressive. 20 years old, ex-Arsenal and Liverpool youth player. So he's had that little bit of potential in him, and now look how much teams interested. So will be also interesting to see what happens with him. Will I get offers for players? Who knows? Like I really see the progression in this save right now in terms of our squad and younger players. Maybe decisions will come. Do we keep them and do offers come in? Again, it's just speculation, but that much transfer interest, at least for him, something might come. And I've been playing Tom Davey, left back, same situation. Lewis Freestone, he's only on loan. Drop Davey back there. Then this style we're playing now is going alright, apart from that 4-0 we lost. So let's just head straight into this one. I've been really loving how things are going, so I'm really trying to get this out for you guys. So I really would appreciate that support, especially, like I said, for the last episode of the season. I would love that 100 likes on the video, really motivates me. So let's get into this, and you're getting a look at these younger guys in the first team. Let's see how they actually go. Yeah, just Curry from the last match, no nonsense stuff right now. And you can tell, like, I can feel it. I can feel it in my commentaries as well. I'm absolutely loving how we are going, because we're gonna, like, when you're pumped up, like when for promotion, when you know you've got it, especially anytime, obviously we still have a massive way to go for the goals, but I know we can do it. Well, with passes like that was actually not a bad effort there, but we'll have the goal kick, but it gives you confidence when you have a season like this. And could we go, I don't know, maybe we'll be asking a bit much for a double promotion season, but maybe some of these guys that are looking pretty impressive, like, we've actually got some decent young guys through. I know a lot of you guys love my Bar City series and always talk about, like, the Tom Tollies and stuff like that. Yeah, if you're a new viewer, you might not know about them, but yeah, I had some good youth players, and we're kind of replicating that again, and they get an injury. See, keepers can get injured, Etheridge and Dudley. So he's youth, he's not very good, so surely we have to push on and score a goal. Like, we want to try and get some shots on a bit more. So here we're just going to, especially, I might have done this anyway, even if there wasn't an injury. Play out of 10s, take that off. I've got another tactic I use that's very similar to this on my stream I do with Bournemouth, and get pretty decent results as well. So 4-4-2, well, this is a bit customized now. This is more like a 4-2-2-2 as we want to go more attacking. And Nicholson, you got him target man there. That's a bit hard. With Simmons especially, we might want to switch and play Simmons deep line forward and Nicholson advance forward there to get that right mixture, and see if that will change our fortunes in this match. Well, we get a highlight instantly. Let's see what will happen from this. Parker, good, composed. I want to see how he plays under all this transfer interest. That's the thing as well, why I want to get these guys with a bit of potential. Again, I don't think it's the highest potential. They're not going to become world-class players, I don't think, at least. But then if teams are going to come in with offers, they're not just going to sign them up for free or something like that. If they're just on a non-contract or whatever, or youth contract, they still pay compensation, but yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, let's whip this in. Who's gonna score? We go so close, and Dudley actually made that save, surprisingly. Maybe he's a good young youth player. Like, right now he's not that good, but I don't think so. I think attributes are too low. But yeah, who knows right now. But Owen has actually really impressed me. Now, Catton, Davey, come on. Had like a few half chances. I know we're getting promoted for sure, but now it's Chambers. No! Don't give him a pen! We're not gonna... Well, obviously, he's still plenty of time to go, and he hasn't scored yet. More. What will he do? He missed it! He hit the post, but then he stood like a post. He should have reacted quicker. He just stood there. I thought there was a good chance he could get it on the rebounds. But, yeah, it hit the post, and then he stood like a post. Like, look at this! Look how that went. He could have scored. He was frozen. Like, wow. Like, I thought he would have, yeah. He just stood there. Maybe he was in shock. Wow, what's an entertaining game so far with that missed penalty, and not just missed penalty, missed opportunity to get it on the rebound. So we're still going to say not happy with that performance. Mitchell Parker, you're looking stressed. What is it, the interest, or is it my team talk? Maybe just everything, just avoid another booking? Hey, calm down at least. That's a good thing. At least he calmed down. I like that option, how you can say it there in the team talks. That wasn't there previous years, from my memory anyway. How you can say, yeah, got to be careful. Yeah, don't get another yellow. So hopefully, yeah, he listens to what I say there. As we go over top, Nicholson, our new star striker, he could potentially be. For those of you guys that love my Bath City series, he could be. And in his own right as well, he's a different style of player. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, he's got these different. He's specific. He's very brave. He's got 17 bravery, really good. Like, he isn't overly pacey. Like, physically, honestly, he lacks. So he may not be that good. But I don't know. He's a bit special from he's got that flair in him. He's got a bit of work rate. Like, all I'm judging off is his performance. When I saw him got a hat-trick, I'm like, okay, this guy is decent. Like, he's still got some development in him to go. Again, potential could be, okay, we don't have many players back right now, but Collins. What I was thinking there, he was by the time he was going to get the cross in, we got some players back. But, okay, let's clear that. But yeah, that's why I say from the youth guys we have, don't forget we're in the non-leagues, so they're not going to look like the next best players in the world. Oh my god, all these free kicks in the box. But for us, they do alright. They do alright, and it's good to see. It's good to see. So, and sometimes you got to do that as well. Like, you got to judge their performances on the pitch and not. As important as the attribute numbers are, you got to. There's more to that. Don't forget, there's hidden attributes in FM, and now it's Nicholson. Just take a look. Take a look. Okay, that honestly wasn't a great cross, but it might amount to something on the second attempt. And okay, I'm pumping you up here, mate. You got to do something. You got to finish. I'm like pumping him up, leading up to something special, but it's not quite happening. We can smash that 101 points for the season with a match winner. Who can do it here? And no, we weren't, like, no one was going for a run down the wing, so I wasn't sure with that. But Richards wins the header down to Catton. Cheney, he's been a good signing, good ball. It's going to be Foster, whips it into Nicholson! There is the future. Foster and Nicholson. And we score. You love it when you see them combine. And that's exactly what I've been talking about here today. And Richard's part of that. Don't forget, he's still young as well. Look at Foster. Cross that first time. And Nicholson, the finish was easy. That was easy right there. We haven't even made a change yet. And I'm not sure we need to. We just got to take a look if there's, like I said, the same thing. This is the last game of the season. I want to play, like, you know, the squad's stocked with those younger guys. So I'm pretty happy, pretty happy just to continue, I think. Just as long as, players don't get sent off. I'm just, because we've got Spillane, who got loan, Clark, older. Lacey's a bit younger, but playing Owen at the moment. Cheney, come on, let's finish it for sure. We don't want to concede another goal. Nah, they passed it to us. They want to help us. Finish it off. Come on. This has been a solid match for us. Defensively, well, we conceded that penalty, which wasn't good. And like I said, they already could have gotten the rebound. But yeah, that was crazy in itself. But you get this in the lower leagues. It makes it entertaining in its own right. Now Foster over the... What a ball! Why didn't you take the shot? But Nicholson, he wanted to get an assist to his name. He wants to become more balanced. He wants to run up those assists on his stats. He's been getting the goal. So, yeah, that's another thing as well. Look at that. That was absolutely fantastic. And then he just played it across FIFA sweat style, even though, didn't really need to. But... yeah, Nicholson, as you can see, he's got a fair amount of assists, to be honest. Like, for a striker, that's what I mean as well. Passing 6, technique 7, vision. Like, yeah, I just want to see how... That's the only thing I wonder about him. Like, he's good finishing, good composure, his aggression. He's got some mixed attributes. Like I said, he's got the flair as well. But I can't imagine him turning to a guy who's going to have really great physicals and even multiple good technical attributes unless he really comes along. So we're trying to... I know, because we don't have great youth facilities. You don't expect these lower teams to have that. So what I'm trying to get their development through is match time. Foster! Oh, they're exciting, though. They're exciting. Oh, no. Michelle Parker, sorry. Well, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Just put hearts on... Oh, no. No, we won't. We'll be a bit responsible. We'll take off one of the strikers. We'll take off... Simmons. He deserves a rest. He's had a big season. Spillane, we'll bring him on. That was... We could have took him off, maybe. So... That means Michelle Parker, he might be, well, he'll be suspended for the next league, like the first match of next season. Maybe something will keep in the back of the mind, but yeah, still, it's only one match, so it's not something too drastic. Stefan, yeah, we'll take him off and we'll just bring on Josh Lacey. Even though I don't think Josh Lacey will have the highest potential going forward, you probably think, yeah, Owen will be the one to come in his place. So yeah, we'll make those changes, but we're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold on for the victory. Just play our time well. There will be one chance. It's Elliott. Oh, they almost score, but that will be it. So yeah, the only blight on this performance, it will be that red card that's sending off. So yeah, if he misses he'll miss the first game of the next season again. Like I said, it's only one game. Nothing to be so concerned about. Especially the fact that we will need to bring in quality. I feel sure we've got these young guys that are doing fairly well, but we need to bring in players to compete in the National League. I think we do. The thing is, I think we do have players like our team maybe to settle in a mid-table position at a minimum, but then, yeah, to push on from that. Because we've got money, as you saw, with the good, how we've been good financially. We've got the transfer budget, which you don't really need. In these lower leagues, you don't really need a good transfer budget. You put that transfer money into your wages, and then that looks pretty strong. So we're just going to say that was... so I even said to Michelle Parker, be careful. And he still ended up getting that second yellow. Maybe the only downside to his game, maybe a little bit of aggression. But I wouldn't say that that's over the top. Honestly, in his game, yeah, he's banned for one match, so we'll just issue him a warning. That's all we'll do. He'll cop his warning, and he'll take that. Simmons, oh, he was great. I'll do a little bit of a season review as well. But yeah, Michelle Parker, he's 12 aggression. He's not over the top, but I remember him, yeah, he got a few yellow cards throughout the season. Or he had a suspension because of, yeah, amassing that many yellow cards. But yeah, take a look at his transfer interest. I wouldn't say I'd sell him, like if someone makes an offer. But if it's a good offer, sure, I'll consider it. But just because he's missing the first game of the next season, yeah, I wouldn't exactly go that far. But Alex Simmons, I signed him. I signed his new contract for next season. And see how he's going to go. He's still got a bit of potential in him as well, but I don't know how much he's actually going to grow. Like I said, it's compared like the division we're in and his dominance. He got the most assists. Like, you see him as our dominant goal scorer, but he got the most assists for us in the season as well. So that's absolutely crazy. We smashed over 100 goals. 102, that's a record. We did actually reach that in the previous match that we played. So we're doing an unbelievable job right now. So, yeah, we're just ticking off everything at the moment. So we'll just continue a few days. Not too much. Just see if we get any messages for the season, but that might not come until the playoffs. So yeah, I'll just continue a couple days, and if we don't get anything of note, we'll just leave it there. But a curtain comes down. Like, yeah, great season. So yeah, we amassed that 101 point season. That's something people talk about, like, you know, when people post tactics like on Football Manager forums and they put in the title what kind of like tactic it is. and they put that in the title if they've reached a certain amount of points, and generally it's over 100, and I've reached 100. So I'm not one who likes to like brag too much about my tactic, and I don't even think it's like in a super amazing tactic or anything like that. I just think, yeah, our players are playing very well, and I'm getting the best out of them. So yeah, I think we'll leave it after this. That's why I went to wait for some form of review. So yeah, Alex Simmons, clearly the fans loved him. Andrea Borg as well. I'm gonna put him on the short list there. I'm still gonna keep him on mine, like, to sign him, because young player of the season, Alex Simmons. Maybe I thought should give that to someone else. Mitchell Parker, signing of the season, free. Didn't finish off so well to the season, getting sent off, but we'll be interested to see what we do in terms of that. And if you just click on the stats as well, that's what kind of, you've seen that already, so don't need to worry about that. Take a look at the team of the season, our team of the season review. That was the best result there against AFC Telford, 6-0. Moments to forget, losing against FC United, but we've gained promotion there, so we've done all good. And look at this, Richards has already become a team leader at 21. He's going great. Like, I don't want like him to be overshadowed by these like regen players coming through, as good as they are. Discuss the plans for next season. It's hard to put really high expectations. We've got to take a look. We've done brilliant to go. Tough season ahead. I know. Avoid relegation, and what's the second one? Because yeah, I can't expect too much more than that. Oh, actually, I want to say this one. Congratulations on getting promoted. Before you go away with others, I want to let you know, I'm just trying to skip through it, that I'm going to keep faith in this squad. In my past experience, they react well to this. Even if you don't end up keeping a lot, for the current time being, they get happy when you say, I believe you lot can keep us up. Hopefully they agree well with that. And as I said right there, Craig King, and we've got 13 players who say, yeah, we've got what it takes to stay up, boys, come on. And then Jordan Richards, I'm pleased to hear. I'm just laughing there because I'm like saying it like in my accent, and all of these guys are like English, so maybe I've got to say it in the English accent, but nah, I won't attempt that anyway, because I'm acting like they're saying it. Anyway, see, expectations are acceptable, and please getting a chance. See, that's what I mean. They think their expectations are realistic, but also then they're pleased to be getting a chance. Jordan Richards, I'm definitely keeping him. Tyson, definitely. They're all guys I'm definitely keeping, so that's a good thing that they reacted that way. So if I sell them, they don't get disappointed. But yeah, there's not many players in the team I actually want to get rid of. Maybe some that I haven't actually started so regularly. What's it? Just season injuries. Don't worry about that. Impressive performance. Dennis Politic, he's another guy. We got him on the shortlist as well. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the future with him. Lewis Freestone, he impressed me as well. So I'm not 100% sure about him though. He was fairly consistent, but yeah, I don't know. Stephen Owen. He's just come on the scene. Like, if you take a look, what are you talking about? He hasn't been that good. But, I don't know, like, he's just been consistent. He's been consistent. Like, the game he just played looked excellent. 7.3 did what was needed of him, like, as a young defender. So, yeah, pre-season, I always like to go 5 weeks. That's my... generally, I like to do the in-between. Normally, sometimes there's 4 options. There's, like, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So... because we've had a big set, I'm going to go with 5 weeks still. I'm still going to stick with that amount, regardless of the options that are there. Normally, I like to go the middle amount. But guys, yeah, they absolutely did a great job. I love the season the lads put out. Like I said, 101-point season. Pretty fantastic. If we compare it to last season, we had our improvements. And we'll see, yeah, we'll end up seeing who gets the promotions and all that through the playoffs. But anyway, guys... just want to search the league table, go to the stages. Yeah, we're going to have to go this way. If we go to the previous season, what we finished, 83. So you see the improvement there. So I want the same thing, not like to get the same amount of points next season, but improvements. So you might think it's hard to gauge because you might think, okay, getting the same amount... when you're in a new division, it's hard to compare to, but you can tell with the style you play. Definitely, you can tell that. So, yeah, hopefully we see those improvements I talk about through our players, and we can drop the transfer budget a little bit, so we can just... because we don't need transfer budget. We're not going to sign players. Like, this level, we still need to go with the free signing, so just under 5k. So that's going to allow us to still sign up players on the contracts that we need, because... If I just show you quickly right now and go to the contracts, you can see there's a few guys that are expiring. There's a few, the loanees as well, but guys that are running out of the contract. Guys like Josh Lacey, if he's just on that like non-contract right now, I just might keep him. Yeah, obviously, because he's on the non-contract. Curtis Jones, I'm not sure of. It really depends who comes up for me to sign. But then these other options like Shane Clark, James Catton, I will. I'm just looking at some guy, maybe Fenn Evans. He's a guy with potential as well, but he hasn't really got a look in. And he's got some very low mentals, so he's a guy I might just let go of. He's not really happy around the squad. So anyway, guys, I'm just going to leave it there for now. If you could smash 100 likes on this video as we end the second season here. I'm pretty happy to do it in this amount of episodes as well. So yeah, I think it's still a long way to go, but things are looking good to reach the goals. Make sure, if you're new to the channel as well, hit that subscribe button to see more of this. Turn on notifications if you haven't yet to make sure you're seeing my videos, and I'll catch you guys next time.